Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Ram Kumar here from Nimi, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I start now,
You can
sir?
start by 3 minutes, sir. No problem. By two exactly. Sharp.
Okay, okay, okay.
You can go ahead, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay, hello, sir. Shall I start, sir?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. You can start, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. You can share your screen and start, sir.
Yes, okay. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the virtual class organized by NIMI Chennai. I am MP Rajan, vocational instructor, NSTA Calicut. Now, you can see on the screen some the pictures of some batteries and our solar power system, which we have explained in the last previous classes. This battery, it is a very common device, not only in our solar system, everywhere in our life we are using the battery. So different types of batteries are there. In our solar power system, especially in the standalone solar PV system and hybrid system in the grid tie hybrid system. So we are using the batteries. So what is the purpose of batteries? Why battery is required? What are the advantages? What is the specialty of the battery? So today we'll be discussing about the batteries, especially the solar batteries. Okay, so in this class, we'll be seeing the working principle of a battery commonly. And then we'll see what are the parameters pertaining to a battery. What are the parameters we should know about the battery. And the third one, we'll explain the various types of batteries. And last, we'll see what are the common faults occurring in the battery and what are the maintenance points required to keep the battery ready. Yes, चारों हम आज का क्लास में देखेंगे. Okay, so let us see what is the working principle of the battery. So you all know battery is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. तो केमिकल एनर्जी में स्टोर होता है बैटरी का अंदर और जब भी आपको जरूरत है यू कैन कनेक्ट टू द लोड पे जाए तो केमिकल एनर्जी some chemical action reaction will be taking place in the battery and electrical you will get the electrical energy. So mainly you can see in a battery, it comprises of one anode, one cathode and electrolyte. Anode, it is a negative electrode, you can say some sort of metal. And cathode, it is a positive electrode that is also a metal. And the electrolyte, It may be a liquid or less gel or powder, depends upon the type of battery. And this is a media for conducting the current or electron flow or ion flow through the battery. So it is a media. So we can say two metal electrodes can be immersed in an electrolyte. आप electrolyte के अंदर दो metal डाल सकते हैं, immerse कर सकते हैं. So it is this process we call it as oscillation and reduction. So when you are connecting the battery to a load, electrons are going from negative electrode to positive electrode, or you can say positive electrode here anode, cathode, it is accepting the electron. So accepting the electron, we can say it's an oxidation reduction process. It's called oxidation. And when we are what happens in the negative side or the anode side, the electrons are being emitted from this one. So like our solar cell, it is a flow of electrons through the load and the battery. So various ways this is resembling to our solar cell. So you may be recollecting the working principle of a solar cell. Okay, so this is generally what is happening in the battery. And that media through which the electrons are flowing is inside the battery is called electrolyte. So chemical action is being taken place in the electrolyte. So this is merely a chemical action and reaction. So battery के अंदर chemical action होता है जब you can do charging and discharging. When you are giving electrical current to the battery, that process is called charging. Whereas when you are taking the current from the battery, that process is called discharge. So charging and discharging are happening in the battery. It is just like our water tank. So whenever you have enough surplus water, you can store in a water tank. From the water tank, you can take the water to your requirement as and when required. And you can carry on filling the water tank when you are having excess water. If you have rainwater, you can fill it in the storage. From the storage, as and when required, you can take the supply. So this is what is happening in the battery. So let us see the construction point of view. There are so many types of batteries, but in our solar system, lead acid batteries are normally very popular because of it is very cheap, very simple to connect, like other parameters we'll see. So this is a battery. So we all know it is a combination of cell. Cell is a combination of positive plate and negative plate. And normally our lead acid batteries are of 12 volt. Each cell is of 2 volt. Nominal voltage of each cell is 2 volt. So each cell will have a positive and negative terminal. And this is also again we can say just like our solar cell, solar module, it comprises of so many solar cells. Each cell is giving 0.5 volt. So here, as far as the lead acid battery concerned, each cell is giving you 2 volt. So normally 6 cells are connected in series. So altogether you will get a 6 into 2, 12 volt DC power supply at the output. So let us see what are the materials in the cell. One cell, you can say there are number of positive plates, negative plates, and electrolyte. So positive plate, it is made of as far as lead acid battery concerned, it is a lead peroxide material. So you can see this is the positive plate. This is the positive plate. It is in the chocolate brown color. आपका chocolate brown color में होती है और negative plate is in the cemented color or ash color. This is the way by color आपको color से identify कर सकता है. Chocolate brown color का lead peroxide होती है PbO2 and this is the smooth spongy lead, pure lead Pb. Okay, so how it is made is it is in the plate form, sheet form. This is called grid. It is made of iron or steel. So powder paste form of the active material is pasted on this one and pressed. So it is pressed on this one. It is so a sheet is made out of this one. So this is called plate type plate, positive plate and negative plate. But in some batteries, tubular positive active materials are there. It is in the tubular form. It is not in the plate form. Small, so many number of tubes will be arranged in the rectangular frame. So that is called tubular. Sometimes in the battery you can see outside manufacturer is indicating so tubular battery. So tubular battery means here instead of plate, the tubular construction is used. What is the advantage of tubular is plate sometimes it may bend, the active materials may get down. So tubular is very strong active material, that is lead peroxide or lead, spongy lead, that will not be fallen. So that is very strong and you can go for heavy charging and discharge. So tubular solar batteries are very strong. But normal case plates are being used. So this is the negative plate, and this is the called microporous separator made of plastic or some glass, small thin glass, etc. Even paper also, cardboard, etc. Depends upon the brand of battery. The purpose of microporous separator is to separate positive plate and negative. So positive and negative plate should not be touched in order to avoid the short circuiting. So the arrangement is like that. One positive plate, separator, then negative plate, separator, and again positive plate, like this it goes. So in a single cell, it consists of sometimes 7 or 8 positive plates and 7 or 8 negative plates. Okay, so and with the separate. This is the one cell is contained. एक सेल का अंदर 7-8 पॉजिटिव प्लेट होती है, जितना पॉजिटिव है जितना नेगेटिव प्लेट भी होती है और सेपरेटर भी, and there is a negative plate pack. So this is the total of the one cell. आपका जितना पॉजिटिव प्लेट है सारे पॉजिटिव प्लेट एक ही कनेक्टर के साथ कनेक्ट किया, जोड़ा हुआ है. So this is called positive plate connection or positive plate terminal, we can say. Similarly, negative, all the negative plates are connected together and it will have a negative plate terminal or pole. So one cell will have a combination of all the positive plate and a combination of negative plate. If you measure the voltage between these two poles, you can see the 2 poles. So like this, 6 cells are given inside the battery. So एक बैटरी का अंदर आपका बैटरी का अंदर है 6 cells होगा. All the 6 cells are connected in series. You can see here this red line is showing a positive plate and blue is the negative, and separator, yellow color is the separator. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cells are there inside the battery. So there will be a post terminal outside, positive and negative terminal. So this is all these 6 cells are connected in series. आप देख सकते हैं 6 cell positive to negative, like similar to our solar cell. Solar cell also connected in a module, solar panel. Solar cell also connected, all the cells are connected in series, and outside you will get the total voltage. So in the battery also you can see a positive and negative. This is called post terminal. So post terminal के across में आप voltage measure कर सकते हैं. This will be 12 volt. So this is the construction of a lead acid battery. So we have so many other type of battery also. So most commonly used batteries are lead acid battery. So that is why we are using. I am explaining the lead acid battery. So cell, it is a combination of positive, so many positive plates and negative plates divided by separator we have seen, and active material. Active material means the material which is used to make positive plate and negative plate. आपका positive plate क्या है? Lead peroxide or lead dioxide we say. Lead peroxide or lead dioxide, and this is chocolate color. And the negative plate is pure lead, that is in the gray color. Okay, Electrolyte, I already said, the conductive medium which allows the flow of current through ionic transfer between plates. So electrolyte के through battery का अंदर है, electrolyte के through आपका current जाता है. Okay, so in a lead acid battery, electrolyte is a dilute sulfuric acid solution. It is a combination of sulfuric acid and the pure water. Okay, so depends upon the battery, electrolyte will be different. We'll see later. Like acid, this is an acid. Like this alkaline batteries are there. In the alkaline batteries, potassium hydroxide like solutions are used as a electrolyte. So electrolyte can be a liquid form, powder form, or a paste form. So depends upon the battery, it will be in the different type of form. Separator already explained, it is the insulating device. It's an insulating material, separating positive plate and negative plate. Between each positive and negative plate, there will be one separator. The specialty of separator is it should be a porous. It should not allow the contact of positive plate and negative plate, but it should allow the flow of electron or ion through the separator. Okay. That is actually it is a hindrance we are giving inside the battery, but and it increases the resistance also. And that is a disadvantage. But we cannot avoid separator. We should keep the positive and negative plate away. दोनों plate के बीच में separator होना चाहिए. Okay. So element means it is a complete cell having outer. There is a stack of positive and negative plate. One cell is called element. Terminal post as seen shown. That is the outside externally there you can see a positive and negative connection cell. It is in the maybe in the post form shape. So we can take supply from this terminal as a total voltage of the battery. Okay. Then cell vent means you can there will be a hole from the top through which you can add acid in the initial period of the battery construction, or you can add distilled water which may be required during the operation. Okay, and sometimes it will produce gases during chemical action. Hydrogen and oxygen like gases will be formed. These gases should be expelled out through the cell vent. So through the cell vent आपका जो जितना हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीजन गैस जो फॉर्म होती है वो बाहर निकलते हैं. नहीं तो it will produce the pressure inside the battery, and it may lead to the explosion of the battery. Okay, the case, and all the 6 cells are given in a case. Case is normally made up of plastic or a rubber, which should be an insulated material. And this gives the complete protection to the cells, complete cells and other connections, etc. So nowadays you can see the battery will have a transparent case through which you can see the level of electrolyte inside. You can see the plates also. Okay, so different types of cases are available in the market. So once again, the chemical reaction, what is happening in the, we'll see in the detail. See, this is the one cell you can see. The main 3 parts are, one is negative plate, one is positive plate, and the H2SO4 solution inside. Okay, when you connect, normally, initially, when the fully charged battery will have lead peroxide positive plate and then pure lead negative plate. When you connect this cell to an external load, there will be a current flow from positive to negative and negative to positive through the electrolyte. What is happening is during discharging, we can say this process is called discharging. When you are connecting to a load, battery is getting discharged. So during discharging, your H2SO4 and H2O solution is there inside the battery, and H2SO4 will be decomposed into H2 plus and SO4 minus. So it will be degraded into a hydrogen and sulfur. Okay, so what is happening in the negative electrode? The lead, pure lead will absorb the SO4. Pb and SO4 will become a PbSO4 material. This is called lead sulfate. PbSO4, and it is during this process it is liberating two electrons. So electrons are liberated during the process of combining lead and sulfur. So sulfur will have a good proximity with lead. So wherever lead is there, lead and sulfur is there, lead and sulfur will make a bond, whether it is in the positive plate or negative plate. So lead will combine with the SO4 sulfur, and lead sulfate will be formed. During this process, electrons will be liberated. What is happening in the PbO2? Let us see. PbO2 also, lead is there. Now it is lead dioxide. So lead will leave oxygen and lead will invite sulfur and hydrogen. So sulfur, lead again here also you can see lead will combine with sulfur and lead sulfate will be formed. In the both plate, lead sulfate will be formed. Lead sulfate. This is lead sulfate. And the difference is in the positive plate you can see hydrogen is there. Hydrogen and oxygen will combine and water will be formed. So in the positive electrode, the chemical reaction is like that. Lead peroxide will become lead sulfate and liberating water. Whereas in the negative place or the anode, the lead and the sulfur will be combining together, lead sulfate will be formed and electrons will be liberated. These electrons will flow through the load going back to the cathode and to anode. This cycle will be continued. We can say there will be a current flow from positive to negative, opposite to the flow of electron. So आपका current जाता है positive plate से negative plate में, so you can say current flow is there. This is called the discharge. Whereas during charging, when it is fully discharged, you can say lead peroxide and the lead will become lead sulfate. The color will also be changed. That will be changed to white color. The chocolate PbO2 will be changed to lead sulfate of white color. The spongy lead will be of a negative electrode will be converted into lead sulfate of white color. So by seeing the color also we can say the battery is fully discharged and the voltage will be reduced. Whereas in the charging time we can say we are giving a supply, like we are giving solar radiation to the solar cell. Similarly, you can charge in the solar system, it can be charged or through cell, or you can give an electrical supply. So during charging, you can see now it is lead sulfate, both are lead sulfate. Again, H2SO, water content is more here. So here we are seeing the liberation of water. It will the sulfuric acid content is reduced and the water content is increased. Here now during charging period, this water content is there now. Initially it is there more, ज़्यादा water होती है, and PbSO4 will combine with the water, hydrogen and oxygen, and PbO2 will be formed at the positive plate or cathode, and it will liberate electrons. Whereas in the anode, lead sulfate of anode will be converted by accepting these electrons. It will be converted into pure lead and sulfate. This is sulfur. So sulfur is there, H2SO4 again it will be formed. So during discharging, these two plates are becoming lead sulfate, white color, voltage reduced. The sulfuric acid is converted into pure water. During charging, again the plates are going to becoming lead peroxide and spongy lead back, and the water containing becoming sulfuric acid. So this is what is happening during charging and discharge. A fully charged battery, you can see the higher sulfuric acid content will be more, and the lead peroxide, the plate will have a brown color. Positive plate will have a brown color lead peroxide, and negative plate will have gray color. That is the gray color, the lead peroxide, spongy lead. Okay, so this is what is happening. We can say the cell reaction inside a battery. So what is the positive plate of lead acid battery? By which material your lead acid battery positive plate is made? So you can share the, you can chat inside on the screen. Then we'll see the battery terminology. Some parameters are there which are very important to know when we are using the battery in a solar power system. So in a solar power system, especially in the standalone system, we are getting plenty of electrical energy from the solar cell. Of solar cell se energy milta hai. But all these energies are not required at that time. That time what we can do, we can store in a battery. So as and when required, battery will, especially in the night. At night, as we discussed, there is no sunlight. So there is no sunlight means there is no supply. So we can use the battery charge to give supply to our appliances after converting it from DC into AC. So battery terminology we should know. So normally a battery is termed as, its capacity is termed as ampere hour, AH. Any battery you can see when you outside it is marked 40Ah battery, 100Ah battery. It is a product of ampere and hour time. So other appliances we call it as watt, HP. Motors are called in HP. Our electrical appliances are in the watt. But in the battery, it is termed addressed as ampere hour. What is the meaning of ampere hour? So ampere hour means it is a transfer of 1 ampere over a period of 1 hour, or 3600 coulombs of charge transfer. Okay, so it is just 1 ampere. If it is giving 1 ampere current for a period of 1 hour, we can say the ampere hour capacity of that battery is 1 Ah. So a 100Ah battery, let us take the case of 100Ah battery. If it is supplying 100 ampere current, it can give continuously 1 hour without going the battery to the, without the battery exceeding the limit. Within the limit, within the normal voltage, this battery can give 100 ampere current to the load for a period of 1 hour. आप 1 घंटे में 100 ampere current दे सकते हैं. Normally, the load is deciding the current. Whatever the load is there, as per the load, current is drawn. So if your load is drawing 100 ampere current, this particular battery can give you current for 1 hour. The same battery, if your load current is only 10 ampere, 10 into 10 is also equal to 100. That means 10 ampere current for a period of 10 hours. So you can calculate how long your battery can give supply depends upon the current. If you are taking only 1 ampere current, this battery will give you for 100 hours. So all the 3 cases you can see the AH is 100. Understood? So this is the ampere hour capacity. The second is the specific gravity. I said during charging, your electrolyte is becoming, water content is reduced and sulfuric acid content is increased, and vice versa when battery is fully discharged. So how we will come to know whether it is converted or not? So we can measure the specific gravity of the electrolyte. What is specific gravity? It is a measure of density. It is a ratio of density of any material solution with respect to the density of water, because the density of water is normally considered as 1. कितना water से कितना thicker है कोई भी, kerosene, petrol, these are all lighter than water. We can say the specific gravity is less than 1. Whereas the specific gravity of electrolyte, concentrated sulfuric acid is 1.840. So we are diluting with the distilled water and reducing the specific gravity to 1.260, and we are using the particular electrolyte in the battery. So in a battery, electrolyte specific gravity is 1.260. Again, it depends upon the manufacturer. So we can measure the specific gravity of electrolyte, and during we can identify, we can recognize whether the battery is fully charged or discharged. In a fully charged battery, the specific gravity will be as high as 1.260, whereas in a fully discharged lead acid battery, the specific gravity will be as low as 1.180. So we can use a the apparatus which is called hydrometer. With this apparatus, you can measure the specific gravity. As we have seen, there are vent holes from the top. So you can insert the hydrometer inside the battery cell. You can take the electrolyte inside this one. There is a floating tube marked from 1.1 to 1.30. Marking is there. Depends upon the specific gravity. This will go up and you can measure the specific gravity. So measurement of specific gravity is very important to see whether the battery is discharged or charged. So fully charged lead acid battery will have at around 36% of sulfuric acid by weight. Rest is pure water. And open circuit voltage, like we have seen in the solar cell, when load is not connected, the voltage available at the terminal, that is called open circuit voltage. जब आपका कोई लोड कनेक्ट नहीं किया है, आप पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव प्लेट का बीच में जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस है, उसको हम ओपन सर्किट वोल्टेज बोलता है. Okay, it is normally lead acid battery, it will be 2.1 volt per cell, 2 to 2.1 volt per cell. Cutoff voltage means the lowest voltage which the battery system is allowed by the company to reach in operation. When we are taking the supply from the battery, so voltage will be getting reduced. How long we can go discharging? We can normally in a lead acid battery, we can go up to 1.8 volt per cell or 10.8 volt total voltage. So 12 volt battery, you can discharge till the battery becomes 10.8 volt or 1.8 volt per cell, beyond which we should not do the charging, discharging. So that is called cutoff voltage. This is the lowest voltage, beyond which we should not discharge a battery. Terminal voltage means it is the during charging or discharging cycle, the voltage measured by your voltmeter, that is called terminal voltage. That means the voltage with the load or the terminal voltage when we are charging the battery, that is called the voltage, or we can say the nominal voltage or the terminal voltage, the available voltage or useful voltage we can say. State of charge, that is the availability of the energy in the battery. See, when we are using the battery, the energy is getting reduced. So we can say when you are measuring what is the energy available at that particular moment of measurement, that is called state of charge. The condition, this shows the condition of the battery. Battery का कितना charge बाकी है, आप कितना ले सकते हैं. So this is required to assess the battery capacity. So that means if you discharge a battery 60%, that means 40% of the storage charge is available. So this is called SOC. And opposite of that is called depth of discharge, DOD. DOD means how much percentage of the energy you have taken already from the battery. Ab battery se kitna charge ho chuka hai. That is called, that indicates the depth of discharge. So SOC plus DOD is called 100%. If SOC is 60%, DOD is 40%. If SOC is 40%, DOD will be 60%. And one more, the manufacturer will indicate what is the DOD of the battery. So how long, how deep you can go for the discharging without getting the battery damaged. The damage, without damaging, आप कितना discharge निकाल सकता है? Normally we cannot go 100% discharge in any battery. There is no battery from which we can take 100% charge. जितना charge किया उतना हम नहीं ले सकते हैं because of the chemical reaction. So how long you can go, that depends upon the battery. And cycle, one complete discharge and charge is called a complete. You can go up to the allowable permissible discharge level. After that, you can recharge the battery. This complete process is called one cycle. So our life is, the battery life is normally counted as the cycle. Normally battery will have 500, lead acid battery will have 500 to 1500 cycles. So after that, the life of the battery is getting over. So how many number of times you are doing battery discharge and charge, that decides the fate of a battery. Okay, so rate of charge and discharge. So normally the company, manufacturer will indicate what is the rate, allowable rate of charge and discharge. Maximum how much charge rate पर आप जा सकता है, maximum कितना rate पे आप discharge कर सकता है. Because charging rate and discharging rate also affect the battery condition. So that depends upon the strength of the plate, size and strength of the plate, the charging rate will be changed. So allowable charging rate and discharging rate also same way. For example, I can tell you 100H battery, if you are discharging with a rate of 5 ampere, that means the time period is 100 by 5, 20 hours. So for a period of 20 hours, you can discharge at the rate of 5 ampere. So that means it is called C by 20, C20 battery. So a C20 battery means 5 ampere rate discharge पे आपको 20 घंटे तक discharge कर सकता है. So this battery you should not go beyond 5 ampere. You should not go more than 5 ampere. Mathematically you can say 10 ampere current you can discharge. It will become C10, but it will affect the battery. So manufacturer will tell you what should be the charging rate. Similarly, the discharging rate also. So normally you can see C20 battery, C10 battery. So okay. So the more the ampere rating, the less will be the hours value. Okay, this is called the rate of charge and the discharge. And again, efficiency. Any machine we measure the efficiency so that how much you can utilize the device. So here the battery also, it is output by this input. See here, input is also electrical energy, output is also an electrical energy. We are giving electrical energy, it is converted into chemical energy and stored. And after that, it is discharged as an electrical energy. So chemical action is taking place between input and output. So output by input, normally batteries are termed in two ways. One is called ampere hour efficiency or charge transfer efficiency. It is a ratio of discharged energy in ampere hour to the charging energy in ampere hour. कितना आप ampere कितना घंटा कितना रेट पे आप डिस्चार्ज किया है, उसके लिए आपने चार्ज कितना घंटे किया था, कितना चार्ज किया था. So that H by this H, this shows the ampere hour efficiency. Another way to show the efficiency of the battery is the watt hour efficiency. How much energy, that is the power, electrical, that is the power is also is a product of voltage into current. So voltage into current into time, that is the watt hour energy. So this ratio of discharged watt hour energy to the charging watt hour energy is called watt hour efficiency. So batteries are termed in ampere hour efficiency and watt hour efficiency both. Autonomy. See, in our solar power system, why we are using battery, you all understood. Battery is required when there is no sun energy. Suppose in the case of rain season or in the winter season also, sometimes continuous 1 day, 2 days or 3 days, your sun will not give you this energy. Whereas you require electrical energy continuously for your appliance. आपको ज़्यादा continuously electrical charge चाहिए, लेकिन आपका sun is not giving you the energy because of rain or something. So there should be a reserve capacity in the battery. So how much is the number of days you can have energy from the battery without an input solar power supply. So that indicates the autonomy. Normally, while designing the battery capacity, we have to decide how many days autonomy is required. So कितना दिन आप, so normally 2 to 5 days normally हम use करते हैं, we are adopting. तो 2 दिन के लिए अगर आपका सन एनर्जी नहीं है, आपका बैटरी, तो जितना autonomy ज्यादा है, उतना आपका बैटरी कैपेसिटी भी ज्यादा होना चाहिए. So this is called autonomy. And self discharge. See, battery. The problem is any other device you can keep idle for long time, it will not affect its serviceability. Whereas the battery you cannot keep it idle because chemicals are inside the battery. So chemical action will be taking place even though you are not connecting the battery to the load. अगर आपको लोड पे कनेक्ट भी नहीं हुआ, फिर भी आपका बैटरी अगर आप आइडल में रखेगा तो भी इसमें डिस्चार्ज होती है बिकॉज ऑफ द डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट इनसाइड द बैटरी. सो आपका इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लो होती है एंड ionic flow also will be there, and your battery is getting small amount of discharge. Again, depends upon the types of battery, your self discharge rate will be different. So you cannot keep the battery idle. If you are keeping idle, you have to give a float charge, or once in a month you have to take out the battery and give a full complete charge. Okay, so this is called self discharge. Temperature effect. We have seen the temperature effect on the solar panel. When the temperature is increased, the efficiency is decreased. But in the case of battery, this is ulta. आपका उल्टा है. So this is having the negative temperature coefficient of resistance in the electrolyte. Electrolyte is showing NTC, negative temperature coefficient of resistance. That means the resistance of the electrolyte is decreased when the temperature is increased. So the main headache of a battery is the internal resistance. We have electrolyte, separator, plates, etc. inside the battery. This all together constitutes a considerable amount of resistance. So whenever you are connecting to the load, this resistance comes in action. There will be a IR drop, voltage drop, as well as the I squared R drop in the form of a temperature. But when the temperature is increased, little bit resistance is decreased, the current rating capacity of the battery getting increased. Like solar panel, the standard temperature is set, that is 25 degrees Celsius. But this same battery will give you more capacity if the temperature is more than 25 degrees. And it will give you less capacity because with less than 25 degrees because of the chemicals available in the battery. So temperature increases, the capacity also increases. But too much of temperature will affect the terminal, which will cause the terminal corrosion. Corrosion हो जाता है. So temperature effect is like this in the case of battery. It is contrary to the effect on the solar panel. Okay. So which device is used to measure the specific gravity of the electrolyte? आपका electrolyte का specific gravity measure करने के लिए एक device insert करता है, उसका नाम क्या है? हाइड्रोमीटर बोलता है या हाइग्रोमीटर बोलता है? Classification of batteries. So batteries you can classify into mainly acid battery and alkaline battery. Depends upon the electrolyte condition. What is the type of electrolyte you are using inside the battery? Because electrolyte is the main thing, main important part of a battery. So acid batteries are available and alkaline batteries are also available. The lead acid battery is the example of acid battery. But lithium ion battery, nickel cadmium battery are all the examples of alkaline battery. The lead acid battery is again divided into liquid vented or the flooded acid battery, or valve regulated lead acid battery, or sealed battery. This is called sealed fully maintenance free battery. This is called valve regulated lead acid battery. This is the normal battery which is available in market. We are normally using in our day-to-day life. Lead acid liquid form of electrolyte is there, or flooded or liquid vented battery. And again, VRLA batteries are further subdivided into absorbed glass mat AGM batteries and gelled batteries. Okay, alkaline batteries are the examples of nickel cadmium battery, nickel metal hydride battery, and lithium ion battery. So these are all metals, whereas these are here lead peroxide, spongy lead are all non-metals. So we can say metallic battery, non-metallic battery also. So this is very strong battery. In a solar system, we are using all these type of batteries. Beyond this, so many other batteries are also there, and depends upon the type of electrodes and the electrolyte used. Like silver, foreign batteries are also available, like silver zinc battery, where positive plates are silver, negative plates are zinc. Potassium hydroxide is the electrolyte. So in our country, these types of batteries are generally being used. You can see the photograph. This is a VRLA battery, lithium battery, fully sealed battery, metallic battery, and this is an example of solar tubular battery. So valve lead acid battery, I explained normal batteries which we have seen here, which is normally used in the automobiles and all. That is flooded acid battery, and that is the electrolyte is in the liquid form. Liquid form में होती है. Valve regulated lead acid battery, it is fully sealed. You can see a picture here. You can see the terminal only. There's a lead acid battery. The electrolyte is immobilized. इलेक्ट्रोलाइट का ज्यादा अंदर फ्लो नहीं होती है, मूव नहीं कर सकता है बाय मीन्स ऑफ ए डिजाइन प्रेशर रेगुलेटिंग मैकेनिज्म, प्रेशर से बनती है, सो उसको टाइट रखता है बैटरी का, इलेक्ट्रोलाइट को टाइट रखता है, सो दैट वी कैन दिस कैन बी यूज्ड इन एनी कंडीशन. इट कैन बी उल्टा भी रख सकता है, तो स्पिलेज नहीं होती है, इलेक्ट्रोलाइट बाहर आने का कोई चांस ही नहीं है. और इसमें oxidized this water content will be remain same. There is no chances of getting the water evaporated. पानी बाहर नहीं निकल रहा है, तो whatever the hydrogen oxygen is formed, gas is formed, that is inside it again combine together and will become water, and there is no chance of water content reduced in the battery. So we need not to replenish the battery with the distilled water. Distilled water use करने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Whereas in the flooded conventional method battery, you have to fill the battery with distilled water. You have to top up. Okay, so but this type of battery you should not give an excessive overcharging because of the gas. If further excessive overcharge means excessive formation of gas will make the, sometimes it may cause the explosion of the battery. Battery फट सकता है. And again the VRLA battery you can again divide into gelled battery. Gel. Electrolyte is not in the water form. It is a specially gelled form by adding silicon dioxide in the electrolyte. Electrolyte में आपका H2SO4 electrolyte में silicon dioxide use mix करके आपको gel form में बनाता है. So gel paste form. So it will not lead the spillage, बाहर आने का chance ही नहीं है. So during initial cycles there will be some cracks and voids अंदर बन सकता है, through which आपका जो gas, अगर in case कोई gas है तो बाहर movement of gas will be there, it will avoid the explosion of the battery. Okay, so spillage we can avoid, corrosion also we can avoid, and overcharging के लिए capable है. And AGM, absorbed glass mat. Glass mats, thin glass mats are used, which is immersed with electrolyte. So glass sheet, it will act like a, just like as we can say separator. Utilize an absorbed glass mat process, which is a superior traditional flooded technology. So this is a highly porous, very thin glass sheet absorbed by the electrolyte. The electrolyte is absorbed in that. So you cannot see any liquid form of or jelly form of electrolyte inside visible, and you can see only sheets, separated sheets made of microfiber glass with full of electrolyte. So this is totally spillage free and maintenance free battery. So it increases the efficiency, it reduces the resistance also, because in the liquid form electrolyte increases the resistance. So it boosts the capacity also. Okay. So high rate also, we can charge higher with the high rate also. Lithium ion battery, this is the modern trend, you can say, in the solar power system. We are using metallic battery. In this positive plate is the lithium cobalt oxide. It's a metal combination of lithium and cobalt and oxygen. It is made from lithium iron phosphate. And negative plate is the pure carbon or the graphite, you can say. And the electrolyte is a mixture of organic carbonate like ethylene carbonate or diethyl carbonate. So you can see the materials used in the lithium ion battery is entirely different from our conventional lead acid battery. This is, we can say, are all metals. And electrolyte is also, it's not acidic. Okay. So it is more reliable and having longer life. So you can have longer life is जल्दी खराब नहीं होती है. That is number of cycles of lithium ion battery is far better than the conventional lead acid battery. And it is lighter than the lead acid battery. For a given ampere hour capacity, for example 100 Ah, 100 Ah lithium ion battery is lighter as हल्का है lead acid battery से. And इसका self discharge rate is also less. अगर आप आइडल रखने से भी ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती है, ज्यादा डिस्चार्ज नहीं होता है लाइक लेड एसिड बैटरी. बट दिस इज फायर हजार्ड, आग लगने का चांस ज्यादा है क्योंकि इसका जो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट यूज करता है दैट इज फ्लेमेबल इलेक्ट्रोलाइट, आग लग सकती है. So this is the lead lithium ion battery. You can have just a quick comparison of the lead acid battery and sealed battery and lithium ion battery. The energy watt hour per kg is 30, 40 and 150. You can see the very high difference between a lead acid battery and a lithium ion battery. इसमें बहुत आपका वाट आवर रेट इसका बहुत थोड़ा हल्का हो जाती है, मीन्स उसका साइज वेट कम हो जाती है. Maintenance, this is your flooded battery require a constant maintenance, whereas the sealed battery and lithium ion battery especially there is no maintenance. It is maintenance free battery. Cost लेकिन उल्टा है, highest cost for lithium ion and medium for the sealed battery and lower. This is cheap. Normal lead acid batteries are cheap. That is why this is very popular. We are using, irrespective of other problem, we are using the lead acid battery commonly in the solar PV system. Cycle life you can see the 1200 at 50% DOD. That means 50% DOD में आपको 1200 cycle चार्जिंग डिस्चार्जिंग हो सकता है, उसके बाद बैटरी का लाइफ खत्म हो जाती है. Whereas 50% DOD में दिस इज 100. इसका DOD 50% रखने से इसका जल्दी लाइफ खत्म हो जाती है, इससे भी ज्यादा खत्म होती है. बट हियर यू कैन सी द लिथियम आयन बैटरी, इट इज हैविंग अ वेरी लॉन्ग लाइफ इवन एट 80% DOD. इसका डीप साइकिल बोलता है, दिस इज अ डीप साइकिल बैटरी. You can have the 80% of its full capacity can be discharged, but still its cycle is 1900. So ज्यादा there of lithium ion battery, it is a very robust and reliable and having long life. This can be used, but the cost is very high. Efficiency, you can see efficiency changes with your C rating. What is the C rating depends upon the efficiency change. 100% efficiency plus 20-hour rating, D rating, C rate, 80% for 4 hour, 60% for 1 hour. Here you can see almost 20, this is almost the same. But in the lithium ion you can see 20-hour rate 100% and 4-hour rate. 4-hour rate means your rate of charging, discharging current is very high. 100 Ah battery means 25 ampere current you can set. But still the battery is giving you 99% efficiency. For 1 hour rate, that means 100 Ah battery will give you 100 ampere current for 1 hour. इसका इतना देने से भी इसका परसेंटेज ज्यादा कम नहीं होती है, 92%. Okay, voltage increment is there. You can see 2 volt per cell. This is also 2 volt per cell, whereas lithium ion is 3.7 volt per cell. Cost I already told. Maintenance, there's no maintenance. Cost I already explained. Like solar cell, the solar modules you are connecting either series, parallel, or both series parallel connection. It depends upon our requirement of power. So same way battery also should be connected series, parallel. Depends upon the requirement. Our inverter ratings will be there. On which voltage the input, on which input voltage your inverter is working, on which voltage your charge controller is working, depends upon that. You can have, suppose normally our lead acid batteries are 12 volt, all are having 12 volt capacity. So 12 volt battery, if you want a 24 volt system to be adopted, you have to connect 2 batteries in series. आपको 2 batteries series में connect करना पड़ेगा. Positive, negative of first battery is connected to positive of the second. So from here, between these 2 points, you will get a 12 plus 12, 24 volt. But this is 12 volt 65 Ah battery. This is also same. Your ampere hour capacity is same, 65. That means ampere hour capacity will remain same. Whereas here you can see the battery, suppose you want 12 volt only, but you want more current to be drawn from the battery. That case you can connect all the batteries in series. So batteries 100H, 4 batteries are connected in series, 4 into 100, 400H capacity is given and voltage remains same. So this is exactly same as the solar power system. So this is called battery bank. When number of batteries are connected, series or parallel or in series parallel condition, we call it as a say, battery bank. So these are the batteries normally we are using in our solar power system: flooded lead acid battery, sealed maintenance free battery, nickel cadmium battery, lithium ion battery. Lithium ion and flooded lead acid batteries are very commonly we are using. This is maintenance free battery also. Nowadays it is very common. We need not to worry about the topping up of the battery. Okay. So if you can, what is the AGM batteries type, acid or alkaline? This is called absorbed gel glass mat battery. Whether it is acid or alkaline, you can just type it. So common fault. We should know what are the common fault when solar power system. We say there is totally maintenance. There is no maintenance because as far as the panel concerned, there is no maintenance. But when you are using the battery requires maintenance. We should check the condition of battery. Sometimes battery has to be replaced also if it is damaged. अगर खराब हो गया तो आपको बैटरी में ज्यादा ख्याल रखना पड़ेगा. सो बैटरी में क्या क्या फॉल्ट नॉर्मली होती है थोड़ा बहुत आपको आइडिया होना चाहिए. तो सल्फेशन का मतलब है, आपने देखा है लेड पेरोक्साइड एंड स्पॉन्जी लेड आर बिकमिंग लेड सल्फेट ड्यूरिंग डिस्चार्जिंग. अगर आपका बैटरी ज्यादा टाइम डिस्चार्ज कंडीशन में रखा है, आपका बैटरी में लेड सल्फेट बन जाएगा. लेड सल्फेट धीरे धीरे अगर इफ यू आर नॉट चार्जिंग, दैट विल बिकम ए सॉलिड कॉन्क्रीट टाइप material. It is called sulfation. So once it is made becoming a very solid concrete type sulfur, you cannot bring the plate back to the solar PB or to or PB. So reversion is not possible. Permanently, जैसे आपने concrete में पानी डाल के concrete बना रहे हैं, after that if you are keeping it for long time, not touching, so it will become a solid concrete piece. आप उसके बाद उसको कुछ नहीं कर सकते. You cannot make any shape. So that is the same thing happening in the battery. This is called permanently becoming sulfur. Sometimes you can see battery terminal, if you are not cleaning, maintaining, white powder आती है. जो white powder धीरे धीरे white formation बनते हैं वहाँ पे. So battery खराब हो जाएगा. Your plates are becoming white. And shedding. So during when you are using continuously charging and discharging, especially in the plate type as battery, the active material, lead peroxide and spongy lead plates, that is disintegrating. It is नीचे आ जाती है, powder form में आती है, active material का capacity कम हो जाती है. This is becoming along with the life of the battery. So when active materials are reduced, it will give you a less output. Treeing. So we all seen chemical changing taking place in the battery during discharging and charging. So lead peroxide is becoming lead sulfate. Again, lead sulfate is becoming back lead peroxide. During this process, the materials, ion movement, are if there is a blockage in the electrolyte, it will not be uniform. So non-uniform depositing of material on the plate giving you an irregular shape of the plate. प्लेट में एक्स्ट्रा ग्रोथ होती है लाइक कैंसर. सो एक्स्ट्रा ग्रोथ ऑफ एक्टिव मटेरियल, समटाइम्स इट विल pierce थ्रू द सेपरेटर, इट विल टच द नेगेटिव एंड पॉजिटिव प्लेट हो सकती है. पॉजिटिव प्लेट का एक्टिव मटेरियल ग्रो होके सेपरेटर का अंदर की थ्रू अंदर जाके नेगेटिव प्लेट को टच करता है, तो शॉर्ट सर्क्यूटिंग हो सकता है. तो शॉर्ट सर्क्यूटिंग हो सकता है, शेडिंग से वजह से भी हो सकती है, ट्रीइंग की वजह से भी होती है. द शेडिंग मीन्स the sedimentation process is taking place. आपको active material नीचे गिर जाती है बैटरी के. So active materials are making a bridge between positive and negative plate. It is causing the short circuiting. So terminal corrosion, if your spillage is there, electrolyte is coming out in especially in the flooded type sheet, and if it is terminal may get corrosion or overheating. If an overheating is there, that time also your terminal will. And buckling, heavy अगर आप चार्जिंग और डिस्चार्जिंग के रेट्स के ऊपर ओवर चार्जिंग और ओवर डिस्चार्जिंग करेगा, temperature will be increased inside the battery, that will make the bending of the plate. So plate sometimes bend हो सकती है, that is the phenomena is called buckling. Again that will press the separator, that will damage the separator, and again it may also cause the short circuit. Corrosion already explained. And what are the maintenance you can see do? External cleaning is very much required, like solar panel. You have to do external cleaning. Whatever the electrolyte portion is there on the terminal, you have to clean it. Dust is there, we clean it. Otherwise, when you open the vent plug, dust may go inside. The electrolyte should contain only the required material like water and sulfur, hydrogen and sulfur. Extra foreign material will reduce the life of the battery. So pakka cleaning is required. And you should know the physical, you should check the physical condition. There should not be any crack on the, normally battery crack testing, leakage testing is being carried out. Battery damage nahi hona chahiye, bulging nahi hona chahiye. If bulge hota means it is the indication of overheating or due to overcharging or over discharging. And terminal should be pakka clean. You have to top up the wet battery with the distilled water. I said water evaporation is taking place. Even any battery if you are using anywhere, so water content, you can see the level of electrolyte that is getting reduced. So आपको acid से top up नहीं करना है. You have to top up with the distilled water. Sulfur content is already there. That is not evaporated. Only hydrogen and oxygen are evaporated. So to top up distilled water can be used. So you should know the level of you should check the level of the battery time and again. And the tightness of the connection when you are connecting to the load, the tightness, if it is loose, sparking will be there. The sparking may cause corrosion and disintegration of the terminal also. Okay, so that is terminal. Terminal should be totally free from dust and dirt. आपका आउटपुट कम हो जाएगा. इसको टर्मिनल को एक ग्रीस होती है, वासलिन, और वासलिन you can use jelly, petroleum jelly also you can use. You can smear, cover the terminal with a small amount of Vaseline in order to avoid the corrosion of the terminal. But say that it gives the conductivity, it will increase the conductivity also. So if your battery is not being used for a long period, remove the battery from the bank and charge the battery with full charge mode. Okay. Otherwise, if the battery will self-discharge also will be there, your battery will get discharged. Your permanent sulfation will happen. Your battery further you cannot use. Or sometimes some of the cells may get damaged. So battery is a very important part. Is a very important part of a solar power system. Okay. Though that if you understood that extra growth of active material, इसको मैंने बोला frosted plate में extra growth होती है during discharging and charging continuously होती है, तो उसको that phenomena को कुछ नाम रहता है, इसका नाम बता दीजिएगा. So we have seen the working principle of a normal battery, how it works, what is the chemical reaction taking place, and what are the parameters pertaining to a battery. Then we have seen what are the different types of battery and their advantages and disadvantages. And lastly, we have seen what are the common faults occurring in the battery. We should know as a technician, and what are the maintenance required for the battery, because battery is the one part which requires constant maintenance in our solar power system. Okay, so thank you very much. The class is over for today.